Welcome to another edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Mwah. Nice little beach walk here. We've got to get off the beach. You can only walk the dog until 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock now, which is why Kiki's carrying Berkeley Moon here on the beach. But hey, we just wanted to share a thought with you, or at least a phenomenon I think happens to all of us. Even if it doesn't happen this way, it's a good way to look at life, where you see someone doing something that you may not like for whatever reason. Not that it's your place to judge. We try not to judge, but if someone's speeding through the neighborhood and you're like, my God, don't they know their dog's here or kids are here? Or maybe there's an emergency.
I always say that it's like maybe he's racing home to get his pregnant wife who just went into labor, or a variety of possibilities that we should always grant people that instead of judging them. I read an interesting quote. I'm not going to be able to remember it exactly, but the gist was, when you judge somebody, it has no bearing or effect on them. It's just a reflection of your own inner self.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, I love that. It comes right back to you, and I believe that.
Yeah.
I think you taught me that. I used to get, I'm going to say upset in traffic when you're trying to get somewhere and you're all locked up. Someone could have had a really bad situation up there, and, you've got to look at the other side of the fence. Why are they doing this? Why are they thinking this way?
Right. Or even, with traffic, I used to say that's the universe keeping you out of harm's way, because if you were 5 minutes or 5 seconds earlier or later, you might have encountered something harmful to you, and the universe is just protecting you. So try to look at that when you're in a situation that seems frustrated and seems like it's, I'm going to say, someone else's fault. You know what I mean?
Right. I think that's the way to do it. I mean, the way to think about all these things. That the example I wanted to bring up just happened to us the other day in business. We were trying to get a hold of some people we do business with, and they were kind of ignoring a bit. It was a touchy issue, business issue. So, my immediate thought was, oh, they're blowing it off because they don't want to deal with it. Well, push came to shove, and they were dealing with a real personal issue that, we wish them the best, and the business issue all of a sudden doesn't even matter. So it was the kind of thing I shot an email back saying, don't even worry about it. Focus where you are. You're doing the right thing, and we're sending white healing light your way. The point is, it went from, oh, geez, they're kind of being assholes,
right,
to like, oh my God.
Like, oh my gosh, that's so douchey to be that way in business, to, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to you, and this is so insignificant in the big picture of things. And, I would say 99% of the time when we're in this situation, that is the case, right?
Right. So you got to try to think that way. Always try to think, why is the other person saying that? And it might not be like a hardcore issue today. It could be just the way they were brought up. Maybe they're having trouble in their life somewhere else. Maybe it's not just an issue where there's an accident or a pending problem with one of their family members. Maybe it's just a neuroses they have. We all have this. We all have these things that were put upon us when we were kids and we still deal with, right?
Well, I'll never forget, we were doing a hike, and I made a phone call while we were on the hike to, I can't remember, it was some sort of a bill payment issue that we had where we needed help. We needed some help. And the woman that I got on the phone really just did not want to help us at all. And instead of just saying to her, you're just a bitch, I'm going to hang up on you and call back, which I'm sure that my ego wanted to say that, and I've done that in the past. I literally said to her, I said, you have the power to help us with this. It's in your hands. It's your decision. And her tune just changed, because I respected her as a human being. And I think I can't remember what office it was, but, it's a situation where most of the people she speaks with probably don't speak kind and gentle to her.
Right.
And she ended up being very helpful and was a very lovely person after we got past the exterior and realized that, what she's dealing with on a daily basis.
Yeah. Yeah,
Remember that?
yes, I do remember it clearly. It's about being a good fighter. Find the good in everyone. I think sometimes we go into situations, especially if it's a heated situation or semi-heated, you like go in ready for battle.
Right.
Which that's all ego, and it's never good for anybody. Like go in from a higher position, your higher self, and look at like, hey, we're all the same. We're all going through this life, and they may be having a tough time for whatever reason. Think
Right.
about it that way,
Yeah.
and you think about people so much differently.
You do. I mean, start with giving the other person the grace that they deserve, just for being a human, and that you deserve to give them, and that they deserve to give you back.
Right.
And if you don't get that back, don't immediately change your tune, because you still are the person within that you want to be and you want to project, and that you want, most importantly, projected back.
Right. I like it.
Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from Main Beach in East Hampton, New York.
Yeah, look at this beach. I think we have to go down here and swim today.
I think so.